Hello, hello. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, y'all. The weekend is not far behind. Thank goodness. So, welcome to meditation and mindful movement. And we'll just wait a minute or two for people to come on and get situated. I don't think you need any props tonight. Yeah, I don't think you need any props tonight. You should be good without them. And we're going to do our grounding in or our breathing during our first exercise. We're just going to be doing some neck stretches. So we'll do our deep breathing and grounding in during then. And again, our meditation at the end of class, our short meditation at the end. We have a lot of shapes tonight. Again, we're just going to be going through them fairly quickly. I think next week I'm going to focus on a specific body part, or not next week. The next Wednesday that I do this, so every other Wednesday. The next class, I think I'm going to focus on a body part like maybe hips or shoulders or something like that. So I'll post what that's going to be before we do it. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. So go ahead and find a comfortable position, seated, crisscross your legs, get comfortable, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm super punctual, you guys. It's almost a flaw because I'm always early or I'm always the first one at places. I like to start early. So sorry if you're still just setting up, but yes, it's my thing. So let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and put your hand, just rest your hands on your knees, and we're going to do some neck rolls. So bring your chin to your chest and roll your head over to the right. Roll it through center, over to the left. Again, back through center, over to the right. Through the center to the left. One more time. Roll over to the right. And again, we're going to be doing our breath work, our grounding in during these. Over to the left. So focus on your breath. Take deep breaths during these rolls. Come back to center. Now we'll do yes and no's. So inhale, lift your head up and back. Exhale, chin to chest. Deep inhale. And exhale. Coming into the present moment. One more time, noticing your body. Chin to chest. Come back to neutral. Now we'll just do side to side. So turn your head to the right. You don't need to force it here. Just go as far as is comfortable. Through center, over to the left. And again, over to the right. Through center, over to the left. And last time, turn to the right. And over to the left. And coming back to center. You can drop your arms, and we're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Look up at your hands. And then stretch your left arm over to the right side, opening up your chest here. Trying not to compress your inner side body. Really reach up and over. Good, and we'll go to the other side. Inhale, right arm comes up, and exhale over to the left. Opening your side body here, almost as if someone is behind you pulling on your shoulder. So you really want to open it up here. Good, come back to center. Maybe shake it out a little bit. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So instead of coming onto all fours, we're going to do our cat-cows here. On your inhale, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back. On the exhale, roll the back, tuck the tail in the chin. Inhale, open up, lifting the head, lifting the chin. Exhale, arch the back here. Or I'm sorry, round the back here. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. And come back to neutral. On your next inhale, lengthen the spine all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhale. On the exhale, left hand goes on the right knee and twist to the right. Again, you don't have to force, just go as far as is comfortable. Continuing to breathe. Noticing how your body feels. And release. Again, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, right hand goes on the left knee and twist to the left. Staying in the present moment here. Release and come back to center. From here, we'll come onto all fours. So, and I'm going to face this way, actually. Come onto all fours. Bring your big toes together and widen your knees as wide as the mat or as wide as is comfortable here. Push your hips to your heels and walk your hands out for child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Breathing into the low back and the spine. You can bring your knees more together if it's too much strain on your hips. Go ahead and lift up your torso, walk your hands back. Actually, come back to tabletop. Bring your knees so that they're hip distance apart. Neutral back here. We're going to keep our hips where they're at. Come down to your forearms and walk your hands forward, keeping your hips where they're at. We're coming into puppy pose here, extended puppy pose. Your chest is reaching towards the mat here. You can rest your chin or your forehead on the mat, whichever feels comfortable to you. And take a few deep breaths. Lift up, push up with your hands, and come back to tabletop. From here, walk your hands forward just a little bit, a little further forward in front of your shoulders here. Tuck your toes and push into the mat with your fingers and your knuckles, and lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal your legs out, lifting your tailbone towards the ceiling, lengthening your spine here. Your chest is pushing towards your thighs. Lengthening your spine. Warm up the hamstrings. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward, bring your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes, and come up for low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Squeeze your left glutes here. Go ahead and frame your right foot with your hands. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knee up. Keeping your left hand flat on the mat. Inhale. Reach up with your right hand for a twist. Engage your core here. Keep your front legs strong. And hand down to the mat. We'll come back into downward facing dog. pushing up with your tailbone, pushing away from the mat. Again, go ahead and pedal the feet out. Still working on the hamstrings. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Look forward, place your left leg in between your hands. Lower your right knee, untuck your toes, and come up for low lunge on the opposite side. Squeeze your right glute, stretching the hip. Frame the foot with your hands. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knee. Keeping your right hand flat on the mat. Inhale. Raise your left hand open for an open twist. Breathe, engage your core here. And release. Go ahead and bring your left foot back. We'll come back into tabletop. Inhale, lift your right hand up to the side, and exhale, thread the needle. Placing your your cheek onto the mat here. Try and keep your hips neutral. They tend to sway to the left when we're doing the right arm. Option to bring the hand forward, or you can leave it in front of your face or bring it behind you. So you can see what's more comfortable for you. Bring your hand down towards your face, push up, release your right arm, and we'll do the opposite side. Inhale, raise your left arm up, exhale, thread it through underneath your right arm, resting your left cheek onto the mat. Again, ensuring your hips are neutral. And place your hand where you're comfortable, either extended in front of you or behind you, whichever works for you. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking outside. She thinks she's tough, and she's just a little chihuahua. They like to bark. Okay, bring your right hand in front of your face, push up, releasing the pose. And from here, we'll lower down onto our bellies. I hope this doesn't screw up the microphone. I apologize if it gets fuzzy or anything. We're going to stretch all the way out. Bring your arms out in front of you, resting your forehead on the mat. On your inhale, raise the right arm up and the left leg up. And lower down. Inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, lower. Now from here, go ahead and bend your legs. Circle your arms behind you, grabbing onto your ankles. You can stay here for a nice quad stretch, resting your forehead or your chin on the mat. If you'd like a little extra intensity, you can lift your torso and push your feet away from your hands for bow pose. Breathe. Push your pelvis into the mat. And release. And slowly turn over onto your back. Center yourself on your mat, keeping your legs bent and your feet flat on the mat. Lift your right leg, bring your right knee to your chest, and just maybe move it around a little bit. Just working your hip here. Option to extend your left leg, pushing out with your heel for a little extra stretch. And we're going to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot. You can hold on to the back of your knee or up behind the shin here. Inhale. On your exhale, lift your torso, bringing your knee to your nose. And exhale, release. Keeping your right leg bent, take your left hand and gently guide your knee over to the left for a twist. Bring your arms to a T and gaze over at your right hand if that's available to you. Otherwise, you can face the ceiling, whichever is comfortable. Keep breathing. Let's come back to center, placing both feet flat on the mat. So bring your left foot back up. Maybe actually, let's shake out the legs first before we move on to the next one. All right, bend the knees, place your feet flat on the mat. Lift your left leg, hug the knee to your chest here. Maybe move it around a little bit. Just warming up the hip a little bit. Option to extend the right leg, pushing towards the wall with your heel. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling with a flexed foot. Inhale, walk your hands up towards your shins. Bring your knee to your nose on the exhale. And hold. And release. Keep your left knee bent. With your right hand, gently guide your left knee over to the right for your twist. Arms out to a T, gazing over your left side. And release. From here, bring your right foot flat on the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your legs to fall open for reclined butterfly. Option, if you have some blocks, so I forgot. If you have blocks, you may want to put them under your knees or your thighs in this position if it's a little too intense for you. So go ahead and grab those if needed. You can rest your hands on your belly in cactus, or really whatever feels good to you in your body. It doesn't matter where you put them. Use your hands to help your knees up and do any intuitive movement that feels good. as a counter. You can do windshield wipers, or you can just extend your legs and shake them out, whatever feels good to you. And then extend your legs, and we'll come into our final pose, Shavasana. So go ahead and get comfortable. Allow your legs to fall naturally. Take up some space here. Just get comfortable. If you do have a pillow or a bolster that you want to put under your knees, go ahead and do that now. That just relieves a little pressure on the low back. We'll stay here for about 2 minutes. This is a great time to just notice how your body feels after your practice. Some people skip Shavasana, but it's actually the most important. It allows you to process what you've just done, all the hard work you put in. All right, just start to wiggle your fingers and toes, coming back to the room. Deepen your breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Roll over to one side. Maybe just lay here for a moment before rushing to a seat. When you're ready, push yourself up to a seated position. Maybe cross your legs or sit however's comfortable. I'll invite you to close your eyes again, or you can lower your gaze. Maybe bring your hands on your knees, palms facing up. And just start to notice your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold at the top for a moment and exhale through your mouth. Real slow. Completely empty your breath. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. Pause. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in through your nose. Big belly breath. Pause at the top. Exhale through your mouth. And allow your breath to go to its natural rhythm. Bring your attention inward. Maybe be acutely aware of the spot right beneath your nose. Focusing on your breath going in and out of your nose. Maybe noticing the temperature. Do a quick body scan. Maybe starting at your feet. Just noticing what you feel. Are you holding on to any tension? Any stuck or stagnant energy? And just let it go with each exhale. Moving up the body. Noticing your legs. Your hips. Your belly. Is there any tightness or anxiousness? Are you holding on to anything from your day? Allow it to release with each breath. Your chest, shoulders. Now notice your arms. Going up to your neck. And into your face and your head. All the way up to the crown. Just relax your eyes, your jaw, your cheeks. Let the thoughts come and go. We're not trying to stop them. They're not going to stop coming. We're just learning to let them go and come back to the focus on your breath. And this is going to build emotional resilience. Each time you practice, you get better and better. We'll take one more deep belly breath. In through the nose and out with the mouth with a sigh. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Coming back to the room. Maybe look around. Find something in your space that maybe you don't notice most of the time. Just become aware of what's in your surroundings. Notice the colors, the objects, the sounds, the temperature. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank yourself for coming tonight, for taking this time for yourself, for your physical and mental health. It's so important. And I'm so glad that I can be your guide for tonight. I wish you a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night. And next time we'll focus on certain body parts. Feel free to request whatever you want to request. Just let me know, and I'll try and focus on your requests. So just hit me up in the chat and let me know what you thought. And that is it. See you next time.